Hey there, fourth grade. All right, this is going to be lesson 12.5. This is out of your math book. You need to go ahead and rip out page 655. We're not going to work on the on the guided practice. That's kind of why we did the introduction lesson. What we are going to do is we're going to take a look at your assignment. I'm going to assign the entire front and back page. That's 8 problems. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the first few together. What's going to be big with this lesson is remembering those math action words. So those words that we find in word problems that let us know what kind of an operation we need to do. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and fold it and so that we can take a look at it and you can have a better view. So if we look at number 1, for the instructions it says to draw or use coins and bills to solve. And yes, I do want you to do that. I'll show you, you don't necessarily have to draw, but I will allow you to tell me what coins and bills. Okay, so we've got Mrs. Hargrove owes the doctor $34.56. She gives the clerk $50. Okay, so you may find that it's easier to solve for B on both numbers 1 and 2 first, so that then you can list the change using the least number of coins and bills. And I'll tell you, I don't care as much about using the least number of coins and bills, just as long as you tell me what coins and bills you would need for her change. So let's go ahead, we'll solve for B, and then we'll list what change she'll need using coins and bills. All right, so if we're trying to find change, that means she goes to the doctor, she takes $50 in her billfold, and she only owes this much. So she's hoping to get some money back. So what are we going to have to do to find out how much money she gets back? We're going to need to subtract. So when you're subtracting decimals, just like we did in our introduction lesson, you need to make sure you line up those decimals. Always, always, always. Make sure you copy down the numbers correctly. You don't feel like you have enough room here, use a scratch piece of paper. Okay, we're going to have to borrow here. Our 5 will become a 4. We continue to borrow through. We've got 10. 10, take away your 6. 4, 9, take away your 5. 4, 9, take away your 4, gives you 5. And 4, take away 3, gives you a 1. So her change that she should receive, $15.44. So let's think, okay? You should know that it's not common for bills to be in $3, right? You have a $1 bill, $5 bill, 10, 20, 50, 100, and so on. Okay, so what we're going to go ahead and do, let's take care of our 10s. How many 10s are you going to need? You're going to need one $10 bill. Now we've got our 1s. Okay, we can do a $5 bill. Now change. We have 44 cents. Let's think about our 10s. How many tenths are there? There's 4 tenths. That would be 4 dimes. And then our 1s, that would be our hundredths. Okay, how many pennies do we need? We'd need 4 pennies. $10 plus $5 is our 15. 4 dimes and 4 pennies make our 44. That's what I mean by you listing. Okay, take for example, if our answer was only $14.44, I would write that as $10 for $1 bills. Okay, you see how I indicate here? You're gonna have 4 1s, just like I do here. 4 dimes, 4 pennies. If you need a review on how much money is worth, how much our coins are worth, up here will kind of hopefully help you, or get on and I can help you or ask a parent. Okay, here again, we're purchasing something. Emma buys a game for $26.84. She gives the clerk $30. So she's giving more money than what it cost. So she's going to hope to get some change back. So again, when we're talking about change, how much money somebody's going to get back, you need to subtract. Go ahead and subtract first, then tell me what coins and bills you will need. I'm going to move on, okay? Look at the back. Number 3 is probably going to be one of the most difficult problems. Okay, so let's read carefully. We can use our cubes. We've got 3 friends combine their money to buy tickets for a hockey game. If they share the change evenly, that's important, how much will each friend receive? Write equations to represent the problem, then solve. So going back through, okay, we've got 3 friends, that is a number, that is important, combine their money to buy tickets for a hockey game. Look over here. Here's our money. Here's our tickets. If they share the change evenly, how much will each friend receive? Cubes, we've circled our numbers. U, we're going to underline our question. B for box. Okay. Evenly is going to be a math action word. Okay. If we want to share the change evenly, you might even think that share could be a math action word, and it would be. But when we talk about sharing something evenly, you're at a birthday party, you guys order pizza, you want to share the pizza evenly. Okay, you're going to be dividing that up. So that evenly is going to let you know you will divide. Now we're going to write equations to represent the problem. So we've really got to think about what are we trying to figure out here. So let's go over here and let's just count up how much did the tickets cost, how much money did they have. Okay, we'll start with our biggest bills. We've got 10, 20, 30, 35, 40. Now we've got 2 ones, 41 and 42. All together, they put in $42. Our tickets over here, these are the tickets that they bought to go to the hockey game. They bought 3 of them, so let's add up the 3 tickets. 12, 24, 36. The tickets cost them 36. Now, did they have more money than what the tickets cost? Yes, there's a difference here. My keyword, difference. So what is the difference? How much money didn't they spend on the tickets? How much money is left over? Well, we'd have to solve that by doing something with 42 and 36. Hopefully you're thinking subtract. And if you are, you're correct. When we subtract, we've got to borrow 12, take away 6 is 6. There's $6 left over. So let's now read our question again. If they share the change, here's their change, evenly, how much money will each friend receive? Well, how many friends are there? There are 3. This is where our 3 comes in. We've got 3 friends, $6 and change. They want to share that evenly. Okay, we're going to go ahead and take 6 and divide it by 3. I wrote it like this because it really is just a simple division problem. Ask yourself, how many groups of 3, oh, I don't know if I'm asking that right, sorry. Okay, let me start over. Okay, you've got 6, you're dividing that up into 3. You could draw a picture, okay, or you could just think. Count by your 3s, okay, how many 3s does it take to make 6? 3, 6, 2, okay, or you could think of it, what times 3 would give you 6? Each friend is going to receive $2 in change. I'm going to go ahead and write that. And there's your answer. Okay, we did do that all together. I hope you were paying attention because it is important. Okay, numbers 4 through 8 are not too difficult. I'm going to go ahead and get you started at least with understanding what a $half is. Okay, so Nal has a $half. Krista has a $quarter. Mary has a $0.10, and Jack has a $100. If they combine their money, do the 4 students have more or less than $1? Okay, that's the question you're going to need to answer. Okay, there's going to only be one way you'll know if they have more or less, and that is we're going to have to take all of these values and add them up. I would just go ahead and take their initials. We've got Nal has $half. Okay, think of what $half is. You have a $1 bill. You break that into half, you should have 50 cents. Krista has a $quarter. So a $0.25, or what is a quarter worth? A quarter is worth 25 cents. Mary has a $0.10. So if you had just 1/10 dollar, you would have 10 cents. And Jack has a $100. Okay, so that means that Jack has 1 cent. Okay, I realize this isn't the best way. There's not much room here to add. You could take those figures out to the side. Okay, but do the 4 students have more or less than $1? This is not your answer. You are going to need to add this and then tell me, is it more or less than $1? So now over here on number 5, you know Jessie has 14 $half coins, but she needs quarters to do her laundry. If she trades her $half coins for quarters, how many quarters will Jessie have? If she has $half coins, a $half coin, remember, is 50 cents. How many quarters does it take to get to 50 cents? Hope you're saying 2 quarters are equal to $1/2. So if she has 14 $half and there's 2 quarters in each $half, what are you going to do with 14 and 2 to get your answer for how many quarters will Jessie have? Something you're going to do here. Okay, number 6, you should be able to use your menu over here. Okay, they're purchasing things, so you're going to be adding. Then they give the cashier a certain amount, and they receive change. Remember what it looks like when you receive change. Down here, be careful, okay, because while you may think that you're going to just be adding and subtracting, here you've got a certain number, okay, and make sure you could also be multiplying or dividing. So really read, make sure you find those action words. If you need any help, let me know. Thanks.